Hammond, Louisiana, and all surrounding areas, get ready for Family Fun Day, hosted by UMX Markets. This event is happening on Saturday, March 12th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Z. Murray Park on 600 South Oak Street in Hammond, Louisiana. Get ready for music, carnival games, photo booth, raffles, arts and crafts. There'll even be a workout on the lawn. Don't miss this event, and there will be an array of food vendors to get your eat on. Go ahead and connect and follow UMX Markets on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or you can visit their website at www.umxurbanmarket.com. Your girl, the host of Dope Discussions live podcast, yours truly, I will be there interviewing all of our local Black business owners. It's going to be a great event, and I'm excited to see you there.
Dope Discussions podcast. Dope discussions, gated era, co-op discussions, mob ties, how they rock and think they both was cousins. Gifting you with their words so you might know you something. Just go and look for them live, they do it every Sunday. Every Sunday.
And we gon' bring you that dope. And we gon' bring you that dope. Get a beat, baby. Make state to state, baby, coast to coast. Like the fire, baby, spark to Joe. And we gon' bring you that dope. Come talk with Erica, man, talk with G. And all you gotta do is talk with me. And we gon' bring you that dope. And we gon' bring you that dope.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another Dope Discussions Live with your girl Erica, minus my co-host. He is not here with us this Sunday, but he will be back next Sunday. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you for joining the virtual congregation. If you are new to this channel, go ahead, like and subscribe to our channel so you can meet us back here every Sunday at 6:30 Central Standard Time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we have dope conversations and dope guests. Our platform is centered around conversations about dating, relationships, and mental health, and how those three are integrated together to work positively with one another for us to foster healthier relationships. And today will not be an exception to that rule. We have a two special guests backstage. And when I say special, it's a different kind of special today because these are some people that I know and love personally. I have spent extensive amount of time with them, and I love them like a little brother and sister. So I invited them today to have this conversation about marriage and friendship because I've seen it in action with them. I know for a fact that they have a very great relationship, a very great friendship inside of their marriage, and I wanted them to come on today to just have the conversation about how do you keep your friendship alive inside of a marriage when you both have careers, when you are entrepreneurs, when you are parents, and when you are busy, being a positive influence in your community. How do you keep the friendship going? And so I'm going to go ahead and bring out my special guest tonight, Keaton and Tanika Kendrick. How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad that I was able to get y'all on tonight. I hate that my co-host wasn't here because he really did want to be here for this conversation as well. But he is off having a good time, so we're gonna give him a pass tonight. So how are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling about being on the platform with me tonight and having this conversation?
Yeah. I'm excited, and I'm so honored to be on Dope Discussions Live, and I can't wait to jump into everything.
Yeah, it's like I said, this is the first time for me doing something like this, and I'm just kind of nervous on the questions I've been asking. But
well, you know me, I'm family. I ain't gonna ask you no crazy question. Now, if Gator was here, he'll probably try to get in your business. Well, first, I just want y'all to go ahead and introduce yourselves to the audience. Tell them who you are, your background, what you do, and we'll start from there.
go ahead.
Well, I am Tanika Kendrick. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm the owner operator of A Sweet Treat Snowballs. I'm an author. I'm the mother of 3 beautiful boys and the wife to this handsome hunk.
Keaton,
Well,
don't try to be all humble now. Come on now, you talking to family. Just act like we doing FaceTime.
I just work and pay bills now. But yeah, me, like I said, I've always worked, and I back my wife up on anything that she wants to do. I'll give her a lot of ideas. Something to come across my head, I might think it's perfect for her to like Snowball. I ran it by. She's like, "Oh, let's try it." So and we ran with it. But yeah, I'm just here to back her whatever she needs, like a husband's supposed to do.
Yeah. Well, good. So, first of all, y'all have a mobile snowball business. Talk to us about a sweet treat and what kind of services you offer with that.
A sweet treat. I think we founded a sweet treat back in 2015. Like Keaton said, it was his idea.
Mhm.
Um, I had been wanting to own a business for a long time, and I could not think of anything. I knew I didn't want to do clothes or anything like that. And so he came home with the idea. He ran across me, and the name was my Instagram name at the time. And I didn't have snowballs in mind when I made up a sweet treat.
Really?
And so it just took off from there. So we've been in business for about 6 years. So we basically come to your house and set up snowballs, and they pretty much the best I've ever had.
Yeah, I can agree
Yeah.
because that strawberry cheesecake one,
Yeah.
yeah, that's off the chain right there.
Yeah.
So y'all all serial entrepreneurs. So tell us some other businesses that you are currently into or that you have started in the past. I know, Tanika, you sell jewelry
I do.
and you
I
also
have a
do
jewelry-
the detox tea.
Yes, I have a jewelry line called A Trace of Sparkle, where I sell these beautiful initial necklaces and earrings.
Mhm.
The name came from my youngest son, Trace, because he's a unique type of guy. And I sell detox tea, and I'm now offering consulting services to people who want to lose weight. So yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
well, she got the body for that, y'all. She got the body. And then I also recently saw that y'all are you do like little parties where you have the numbers and letters for parties.
We
Right.
really just started that last week.
Okay.
That is very new, but yes, we do rent out marquee numbers. Yes.
Yes. See, always doing something, always multiple streams of income. That's what we learned in the financial services business.
Yes.
So a little background, how I met Keaton and Tanika. We were both working for a company that does financial services. And when I met them, I think I might have been in it less than a year when I met y'all when y'all came in,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
and then we just became we were seeing each other every week at the office, and then we started spending time with each other outside of the office, at each other's homes and different events that we were doing for the financial services business. And I just fell in love with their relationship and their marriage and how they are parents to their children, but they're also always doing things to be innovative in business. So start off and tell us about when y'all met, how long have y'all been together, married, and parents.
Oh man, you want to take this one?
What did we? Man, we've been married almost 12 years now.
Hmm.
When did we met? Back in 20,
We met the year KJ was born.
2009.
So when
Yeah.
y'all met.
So we've been knowing each other since 2009. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Did y'all go to school together?
We didn't.
No.
Oh, y'all did. Okay.
Actually, 4 years apart.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when y'all first met, what was it like for you, Keaton? Did you know that was going to be your wife at the time?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that, but I knew she was special. So you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
She was special to you.
yeah, she was special.
What about you, Tanika? When you first met him, did you pop him upside the head and say, "Boy, I don't like you"?
No. It's a funny story. When Keaton and I met, um, I had been thinking about him. I used to always see him around town. I didn't know he was gonna be my boyfriend, but at the time, I just always thought about him. So it was kind of weird that we actually, started a relationship and got married, because prior to me meeting him, I used to think about him all the time because I would just see him around town like, oh, he cute.
Okay. Okay, so your thoughts.
I think my thoughts kind of manifested him into my life,
I see that. I see that. Yeah, so y'all been knowing each other. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And what point during y'all relationship did you know that y'all wanted to, get married, and be together for the rest of your life?
Um, After I seen the type of person that Keaton was,
Hmm.
with his son and how he took care of him, there was like a real bonus for me,
Hmm.
and just the type of person he was, his character, like I knew that he was the one for me. Now I don't know what his thoughts was about me. Like he said, I was different.
She had my back through it all. So, so that was one of the things I really liked about her.
Yeah. So when you met Tanika, you already had a son, and then her son became your son. So
Right.
how was that transition? Like, was that something that made you fall in love with her even more because she was willing to take your son as her own?
Yeah, like from day one, when she met him, she never treated him no different. She always loved him, as if it was her own. So that was one of the things
Hmm.
I liked about it.
Yeah, I love that. And what about you, as being that young and dating a guy who had a baby, a young baby at that?
Yeah,
You
very.
did you at first feel apprehensive about it, or you was all in from the beginning?
When I was all in. When I seen the type of relationship he had with his son, it was I was all in from there.
Okay, I
Yeah.
love it. So tell me something about, your how were you able to, over all of those years being married? I know there's ups and downs in every relationship, but at the center of every relationship, I believe, in my opinion, that you have to have a core friendship, because some days you're not going to be lovey-dovey. Some days that person's going to get on your nerves, but as long as you still see them as a friend and a partner and a teammate, it keeps you focused on the commitment. How hard or easy is it to be friends during all of those ups and downs, and high moments and low moments?
Uh, let me see.
It is very
It could be hard sometimes, but it's all about what you put in is what you get out.
right.
If you
Mhm.
want to be married, hey, it's gonna be sacrifice. You're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days, but through it all, you got in this for a reason. You made a commitment. Hey, you just stick it out. I mean, if you give up, if you give up on everything, you never get nothing out of it. So,
Mhm.
it's all about what you put into it.
What about you, Tanika?
Um, Pretty much what Keaton said. Marriage is hard work, despite of what people think. I think that a lot of people might think that we, have the perfect marriage because we look good, but marriage is very hard work, and to keep the friendship in it, you just have to know what your goals is in marriage. You have to know that um what you got into it for. Basically, you have to know that it's a lifelong commitment. You
Mhm.
took your vows before God, and you're gonna try to stand by your vows. So you have to find a friendship in marriage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So are there ever times when y'all are mad at each other, and you have to force yourself to be around each other because you're still mad at the moment?
Yes. Yes.
Be
Yes.
looking at him like, I really want to punch him right now.
It don't last that
it
long.
it don't in our relation. I think this probably how we've lasted so long. I can't stay mad long. I don't know why.
Mhm.
I can't stay mad long. But yes, there are those times where I feel like let's square up.
You know you ain't gonna win.
Let's go outside if this is what you want to do.
Yeah, get the boxing glove.
Right. He probably knocked my head in, but that's how I feel. And you got to know that in that moment, it's just that or argument or
Right.
disagreement or whatever. You have to know that um maybe 5 minutes later, it'll be different. And me, I'm the type to know you mad and still, you want something?
What about you, Keaton? You quick to get over it, or you need some time to, to be to yourself to come back?
I've never been to a point where like I just had to like leave the house and nothing like that. I give her an hour or two. Hey, you can go sleep on the couch if you want. I'm sleeping in my bed. You know what I'm saying? You can come sleep right outside. We can be mad, but hey, it ain't no. I'm not leaving my house. I'm not leaving. Some people can. That I'm not leaving my house.
Yes. So with the children, how do you find time around being parents to make time for yourselves as a couple, just keeping the friendship alive and the romance?
You have to. You literally have to, in order to keep the romance going. You really need time to yourself. So if you gotta call your sister, ask her to babysit people you trust,
yeah,
you need to do that for your marriage. We just went out of town last week, I think, for one day, and I feel like there was just like a spark for our relationship to keep going. Like, that week I want to live in his skin.
Fell in love all over again.
Yeah,
Huh?
it was like a reset for us, and I think that every couple needs that. No matter what you're going through, find the time to get away, be alone, whatever you need to do to get that alone time. And I know it's kind of hard for parents, especially we have a 2-year-old who still sleeps in the bed with us, so it's hard to get that alone time. So make time, do what you need to do, put them to sleep, take them to their room, and then go check on them or whatever. But you definitely need that alone time with yourself. Yeah.
So how important is it for y'all to have your own separate friendships where you get to chill, you get to have, your time with your guy friends, Tanika has time with her girlfriends, is that important to y'all, or does not really matter to y'all?
I wouldn't say it's important, but we do take time with our friends. And Keaton just recently had some time with his friends, and I'm gonna have some time with my friends coming up. But it's not that important to us. Like, we could go without it, but it is nice to
Yeah.
not have to deal with the kids and wifely duties all the time.
Right. But for most of my for most of the time that I've known y'all, because I was just counting it up before we went live, I think I've known y'all for almost 7 years.
Yeah.
And for most of the time that I've known y'all and observed y'all do mostly everything together.
Yeah.
I hardly ever see y'all separate.
Yeah.
And that's just a testament that y'all do really enjoy each other's company. Because for some couples, you will hardly ever see them together. You always see them doing something separate.
Yeah.
So what makes it what makes it fun for you to be in the presence of Keaton? What makes it fun for you to hang out with him? What do you like about being with him and around him?
He funny. And these kids funny just like him. Like, being around Keaton is like a comedy show. Like, we just really enjoy each other's company, and I think, and a lot of people like that, they really never see us apart. So when they see me somewhere and don't see him, it look a lot weird, So I don't know, but we've just grown that bond to where we don't annoy each other. Like, we could be around each other all the time. Like, I remember when we some years ago, I'd be in my car, he'll be in his car, we be riding behind each other. I'm like, why would we be doing it?
because the boy can't drive, because the boy be trying to kill folks.
That's why you see his car.
Well, to tell the truth, both of y'all be trying to kill folks. Because he drive like a maniac. Where was that we was coming from? Atlanta?
No, we went to Indiana.
Yeah, and I was in the back seat like, Lord, if you let me out of this car.
Hey, but did you die though?
I thought of all the ways, and I might die in that back seat.
Hey, we made it.
We made it, baby. Yes. Okay, we got some comments. Let's see. Hello, Poe watching always. I don't know what that means. Okay. Hey, Ursula. Thank you for tuning in. She said, where did okay, so they did answer that question at the beginning of the show, but if y'all want to
I can tell
reiterate,
you the location. We met at McDonald's.
that's where you was working at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what was Keaton's approach? Was he like, did he spit
child.
game or he had some game?
He did not spit no game. He said literally gave me his cell phone and said, "Put your number in it."
Really?
Yeah.
That was kind of like game.
There was no game.
Girl, put your number in my phone.
You remember something different?
I know I asked you for your number.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just remember you giving me your cell phone.
Shoot, but I mean, some dude nowadays ain't even doing it.
No,
they want you to come up to them.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad that I couldn't do the dating in today's world.
Yeah, stay exactly where you at. So over the years, by y'all being together, y'all it's basically like y'all kind of grew up together.
Right.
So what are some of the changes from then until now that y'all seen in each other?
Ooh, a lot of maturity. I would say lots of maturity. Even for me, I used to be a hothead, and now I feel like I don't let nothing disturb my peace.
Yeah.
So if me and Keaton have a discussion and he want to be right, I just let him. Like, you're right.
Yeah, Keaton said, "Now that's worse. Don't let me be right just to be right. I want you to just believe I'm right."
Right.
No, you're right, man.
We're gonna talk about this tomorrow.
Right, because if she said in a certain tone, you'd be like, "I know you didn't mean that, so we're gonna keep on talking."
You know it.
What changes have you seen in Tanika, Keaton?
Definitely. Tanika always been, I guess, ahead of her time a little bit. She's always been that hard worker. She was. You can technically say she was a mother before she was a mother. Because I had my son. She her level of go get it definitely went through the roof. Anything she put her mind to do, she gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, she's always elevated herself, always pushed herself to do more, and I'm seeing it, more and more every day. Running 4 businesses, different businesses. It can get hard sometimes, but she never stops. She always keeps going.
That's good, and that's what you fell in love with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So, Ursula said, "Who said I love you first?" They probably don't even remember.
Girl, it was 13 years ago. I don't know. I think Keaton, did you?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, he said he did.
You said it first. So what was it what was that overwhelming feeling that you felt like, I want to tell her I love her?
I don't know. It was just something different about it, different than, all the other girls out there in the past. There's something different about it.
You pumping her head up. I see her over there smiling. You might get some special treatment tonight. Look at it.
Against you.
So talk to us about some of the because y'all have done some nice traveling. What's some of the places that y'all have gone together that y'all have created, real special memories that you probably never forget, that you've never experienced with anybody else? What's some of the things y'all have done?
Oh man. I think my favorite is Wisconsin.
Wisconsin was nice. It was a new experience for me. We actually going back
Yeah,
this year.
it's been 10 years since we've been, and we're going back this year. But yeah, it was very memorable. And Las Vegas, we didn't have a honeymoon. We was like young, and I don't think we had a lot of money at the
Right.
time. So 4 years later, after we got married, we went to Las Vegas, and it was like really phenomenal for us because at the time we when we got married, we couldn't have a honeymoon. So
Mm.
that was like, you know, breathtaking because it made us realize and appreciate more,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the children, what is it like being the parents of three boys? Because I think y'all wanted a girl, didn't y'all?
We
We
did.
Listen here.
Yeah.
I consider myself, because I got four boys and I kept trying for a girl. But after number four, I was like, Lord, I hear you.
Right.
And then, when I started watching some of my friends who had daughters, I was like, Dear Lord, I hear you. Because I would have done choked one of these little girls out.
Yeah, that's exactly how we feel. It's challenging raising three boys because of all the stuff that goes on in the world, and then
Mhm.
you always want to protect them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel exactly how you feel. I see how some of these little girls move, and I'm like, thank you,
Hmm.
Jesus.
So would y'all try one more time?
at, at the moment, no, but whatever God got for us, then if it happened, then it happened.
If it happened. Quincy
Quincy
said three boys, that's tough. Quincy, how about four?
Can't do it.
They ran me ragged for a little while, but it's good now. Oh, I didn't tell y'all I'm gonna be a grandmother too for the first time.
What?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a girl, so I'm a spoil
Oh Lord.
her.
That's how it always works though. When you have boys, then the sons have girls.
And
Yes.
girl,
And he didn't want no girl. He wanted it to be a
A boy.
boy.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, sir. Y'all owe me a girl.
but I'm trying to see if our sons have a daughter. A lot of times, the child normally goes to the girl side. A lot of times, if they're not married, right?
Mm,
Yeah.
is she coming over here?
Right. You gotta break it. You gotta be the one to say, nah, they bring them over here.
Yeah. Yeah, they always say daddy's
The
dad,
dad side get it.
yeah, mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Yeah.
But if she come here looking just like him and his folks, I don't need to see nothing else.
Right.
They got a distinctive look. So with the boys, I know they're into a lot of different activities, sports and stuff like that. How do y'all balance that, with running your businesses? And you also y'all work, y'all have careers.
Yes. Man, I think God, a little wine.
A little wine here and there.
Yes, God, a little wine, a lot of prayer. Yeah, it's very hard being a mom, an entrepreneur, and having a career. Thank God, right now, only one of them is in sports, and Cameron, and he only has practice like once a day, once a week.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's on Saturdays, and
His game's on Saturday.
yeah, his game on Saturdays. So I made it real convenient for us. He go like right down the street, like to the rec park there, so I could just drop him off and then come back home and do what I need to do.
Yes.
Lots of scheduling. You have to like plan your time. Basically,
Mhm.
you have to plan out your time.
Yes, probably a nice little calendar in the kitchen with everything.
Right here.
Yes, written down. so you don't miss anything or forget nothing, or
Yeah.
leave a child in the car seat, or leave a child somewhere. You like everybody get home and you counting heads like we missing somebody.
Somebody ain't here. Yes.
Also, I think we have something that a lot of, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people don't have, but we do have a great support system.
We do.
Her
We
mom,
do.
my mom, help with the kids whenever
Yeah.
we ask. So that's important too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Lot of people don't see that. Like, it just looks like we all the time busy, but we have a lot of help. We do.
Now
Our
that's a
support
blessing.
is amazing. Yes.
That's a big old blessing. Some
Hmm.
people, some people would kill to have that support system to be able to, raise their family. It takes a village.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
go
does.
above and beyond, and like sometimes I'm like, you don't have to do that. Yeah, they're amazing.
When grandparents want to step in and help, let them help.
Hmm.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, give me something that we could give to the viewers, young people who are, just starting out in their marriage or contemplating getting married. What kind of um, advice would you give them to, to maintain it?
This has always been my thing with marriage. Keep people out of your business.
That's it.
Snap, snap.
That's it.
Keep them out your business. Like that is the number one thing. Like Keaton and I, we may have had maybe two arguments in front of like people, but
Mhm.
anything that we're going through, we're not gonna go share it with my mom or his mom because I don't want them looking at him different, and I don't
Yes,
want his people looking at me different when in the next 2 seconds we're gonna be back lovey dovey again. So that
exactly.
thing, keep people out your business.
Yes, because once y'all make up and y'all look good, the outside people they still holding grudges and like
Exactly.
acting funny with them. And
Mhm.
I thought y'all was mad with each other, and I don't like what he did. I don't like when you told me what he did last week, and it's
Yeah.
really wasn't their business.
Right. Just keep it to yourself. Yes. That's the
Yes.
main thing. What advice do you
You took the words right out of my mouth.
have? Yes.
And that's it.
Lots of prayer, communication, and keep people at your business.
Yes. Now that communication is huge because I
Yeah.
know we come from a generation where um, we did not learn communication from our parents because they didn't learn it from their parents. Um, for y'all, knowing that communication is huge and big, what are some things that y'all implement in your relationship to make sure that you are communicating effectively and in a healthy way so that you don't make the situation worse?
Mm. For me, I don't keep secrets. Like if it's something that I feel like he should know, I tell him. So
Mhm.
that's big with me. I feel like communication is key in that point. Like if and with same way with him, like don't let me have to find out from the streets. Let me hear from you.
Let me hear from you first.
Yes,
Yes.
like, and I know he feel the same way. Like I don't, um, if I think this is something that he needs to know, I tell him. I don't want him to hear from an outside source.
Right.
And I feel that this something or I don't do nothing to him that I don't want him to do to me.
Yeah, that's a big one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Keaton?
Uh, but on the communication part, we do communicate a lot. We in the morning we share positive
Affirmations.
affirmations to
Yeah.
each other. We
That's
start
good.
start our day, like I said, with a positive message. Motivate. I'm always motivating her. She always motivates me. Um,
Like
knowing,
knowing each other goals too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's huge.
Hmm. And I think it's cool to have, some people have the misconception that when you become partners in a marriage, that everything you do supposed to merge into one person. You're still two individual people,
Right.
with your individual goals, and individual dreams, and bringing those two things together. Like you may have your strengths, that things that you're good at, your partner's good at things. Y'all can come together and complement each other. You don't have to actually be exactly alike and think
Right.
alike and do things alike,
Right.
because your partner is supposed to expose you to new ways of looking at things and new ways of experiencing things. You're not the same person. You're going to have different viewpoints on things. How do y'all feel about that?
We kind of struggle with it, I think.
It's normal. It's normal, because sometimes when you see a situation a certain way and your husband doesn't see it that way, you're like, you ought to see it my way, or you should have done that how I would have done that. The both y'all both point.
Yeah, I think I find myself telling Keaton that, like, a lot of times, like, Keaton, I'm not gonna agree with everything you say. Maybe it's good that I see it in a different way. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's that Taurus talk.
That's the Taurus talking. It's good though,
yeah.
because and then you don't have to actually agree on everything.
Mm,
You have to actually choose what's a make it or break it moment. Do I need to, be right in this moment, or can I let myself have my opinion and let my partner have their opinion and I still love them just the same?
yeah, I think that's huge.
Hmm.
That is huge.
But some people don't see it that way. If you don't see it my way, then you ain't with me. If
Yeah, right.
you either with me or you
Are we
against me.
not on the same page? That's
Right, we're not on the same page. And you know, you have to have a healthy sense of yourself to understand that I can be who I am and I can let my person be who they are, and it's not a reflection on me. It's not negative. I can let them do them and I can do me, and we still are partners in this thing.
yeah.
Yes, but before we get out of here, what do y'all have coming up next? What are y'all looking forward to? I know y'all probably had some goals that y'all wanted to accomplish for this new year in 2022. Are y'all on track? Have what you know what? I saw something on, I think it was on Keaton's page. Y'all got a clean title, or y'all got some land? What was that?
Yeah. We recently purchased some land. And
Okay.
we're indecisive of what we want to do with it. I say um for rental properties,
Okay.
income. And Keaton kind of want to build a house.
He want to build another house?
Yeah, kind of. The subdivision got a lot of restrictions. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Ah, got you.
But
I understand where you're coming from with that.
yeah. But we are some goals we have for this year. Just to kind of see our businesses that we have now flourish.
Mm-hmm.
Do a lot better than what we did last year. We had a lot of challenges with the pandemic. When
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane Ida hit, it kind of closed our
Oh.
stand down for a while, like early.
and
So
COVID.
yeah, so we looking forward to just a healthy year where we don't
Mm-hmm.
have no distractions like COVID or Ida, and kind of putting our plans together for what we will do with the land if we want to do like rental properties or whatever. Yeah.
That's good. See, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all always moving forward, looking forward, doing something that you can leave a legacy for your children.
Mhm.
And
Right.
that's what we want to do. We want to break those generational curses of leaving bills and debt to our kids, and not leaving them anything that they can build upon. So I'm proud of y'all for that. Tell everybody where they can, follow y'all, connect with y'all. Are y'all still doing y'all YouTube channel?
We're on TikTok now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
What's
we
Give
are on.
them the TikTok. What's the
Yeah.
TikTok?
Mine's is Tanika K, Tanikakay, and Keaton's is
Keaton J. Kendrick.
Well, just like it is on the screen. So that's their Instagram scrolling on the bottom of the screen. And if y'all want to follow them on TikTok, that Kendrick Keaton K. I can't even talk. Keaton J. Kendrick. You can type that in on TikTok and follow them over there too. This has been an awesome conversation. Thank you guys for joining us. Yeah. Keaton, next time I bring you on here, you're going to talk more than what you talk today.
You know, I never really been a big talk.
Now, when this camera go off, you're going to be over there talking to Nika head off.
Mm-hmm. He's about to get on TikTok.
That's what I was about to say. He probably getting ready to go shoot another TikTok video.
Yes.
But thank y'all so much for joining us. This was awesome. Y'all dropped a lot of gems and gave a lot of value for the viewers and the listeners once I upload it. Let's see. And I think that is it. We're going to close out. Everybody in the comments, everybody that was watching tonight, thank y'all so much for joining us for another dope discussion. And we will see y'all again next Sunday, same time, same place.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yes. Dope Discussions Podcast. Good night, y'all.